Imagine a vast and vibrant empire that stretched across northern, central, and even parts of southern India between roughly 320 and 550 CE. This was the Gupta Empire, a period renowned for its remarkable achievements in the arts, architecture, sciences, religion, and philosophy. The seeds of the Gupta Empire were sown 2 generations before the empire's zenith, around 240 CE, when Srigupta, initially a regional monarch, set the stage for the glory days of this mighty dynasty. His vision and leadership laid the foundation for the Gupta legacy. Unfortunately, the early days of the Gupta dynasty remain shrouded in mystery. Our most trustworthy sources of information about this era come from the travel diaries and writings of Buddhist monks who frequented these lands. Monks like Fa Hien, Haiyuan Sang, and Jing provide invaluable glimpses into this period. Chandragupta I, the son of Gatotkacha, played a pivotal role in expanding the Gupta Empire. Taking a page from the Kushans, he realized the strategic advantage of maintaining a powerful cavalry. Through his marriage to Likhavi Princess Kamaradevi, Chandragupta I gained access to rich iron ore mines near his kingdom. Metallurgy was flourishing, and iron became not just a local resource but a valuable trade commodity. Chandragupta I's armed forces were formidable, and under his leadership, the Gupta Empire continued to expand. He subjugated territorial rulers across various parts of India, further extending the empire's reach. By the end of his reign, it's believed that the Gupta Empire extended to Allahabad. Following in his father's footsteps was Samudragupta, who ruled from around 335 to 375 CE. Samudragupta was a military genius who continued to propel the kingdom's growth. After conquering the remaining regions of North India, he turned his attention to the south, successfully incorporating a significant portion into the empire through his southern campaign. During Samudragupta's reign, the Gupta Empire spanned from the Himalayas in the north to the mouths of the Krishna and Godavari rivers in the south. Its western boundaries reached Balkh, Afghanistan, while in the east, it extended to the Brahmaputra River. Samudragupta wasn't just a warrior king, he was a poet, musician, and able administrator. He embraced Raj Dharma, diligently following the principles outlined in Kautilya's Arthashastra, an ancient treatise on governance. He donated generously for philanthropic endeavors, including the promotion of education, leaving an enduring legacy. Samudragupta also believed in fostering goodwill among various religious communities. He supported the construction of a monastery in Bodh Gaya by Meghavana, the king of Ceylon, exemplifying his commitment to interfaith harmony. In these early days of the Gupta Empire, a powerful vision, effective governance, and military prowess combined to usher in an era of prosperity and cultural achievement, a true golden age in India's history. After the reign of the illustrious Samudragupta, a short struggle for power unfolded within the Gupta dynasty. Samudragupta's eldest son, Ramagupta, ascended to the Gupta throne. This transition was noted by the 7th century Sanskrit author Bhandbhatta in his work, Harshakarita. However, what followed is a captivating story embedded in Sanskrit poet and playwright Visip Dutta's drama, Devi Chandraguptam. As the tale goes, Ramagupta faced a formidable challenge from a Scythian king of Mathura. Yet, this Scythian ruler coveted more than just the kingdom. He was enamored with Queen Druvadevi, a renowned scholar. In a bid to maintain peace, Ramagupta made a heart-wrenching decision. He surrendered Druvadevi to his Scythian adversary. This act of sacrifice would forever alter the course of Gupta history. In a daring and covert mission, Ramagupta's younger brother, Chandragupta II, donned disguises with a few trusted aides and ventured to meet the enemy. There, he rescued Druvadevi and, in an audacious act of valor, assassinated the Scythian king. Druvadevi, while saved, openly condemned her husband for his earlier actions. Eventually, it was Chandragupta II who married Druvadevi, sealing their destinies together. Much like his illustrious predecessors, Chandragupta II, who reigned around 380 to 414 CE, was a remarkable ruler. His bravery on the battlefield earned him the title of Vikramaditya. Not content with the existing boundaries, Chandragupta II further expanded his kingdom, reaching the Arabian Sea coastline by defeating the satrap of Saurashtra. Chandragupta II recognized the need for efficient governance, leading him to establish his second capital in Ujjain. He also understood the significance of a strong navy, resulting in seaports like Tamralipta and Sapur becoming thriving hubs of maritime trade. Beyond his military prowess, Chandragupta II was a patron of art and culture. His royal court was graced by some of the greatest scholars of the time, collectively known as the Navaratna, or Nine Gems. Chandragupta II's generosity extended to charitable institutions, orphanages, hospitals, and rest houses for travelers. Under Chandragupta II's rule, the Gupta Empire reached unprecedented heights. Progress and prosperity permeated all aspects of life during this golden age. The empire was divided into smaller provinces, each efficiently administered by appointed heads. Discipline and transparency were upheld in the bureaucracy, with mild criminal laws, a lack of capital punishment, and no judicial torture. The Gupta Empire was a haven of law and order, and incidents of theft and burglary were rare. Within this empire, simplicity reigned supreme. People enjoyed a simple and fulfilling life. Vegetarianism was a preference, and alcoholic beverages were largely shunned. The economy thrived, as evident from the extensive issuance of gold and silver coins. Both domestic and international trade flourished, with the Gupta Empire exporting silk, cotton, spices, medicine, gemstones, pearls, precious metals, and steel. Trade relations extended to the Middle East, importing ivory, tortoiseshell, silk, and medicinal plants from Africa and China. Inland trade encompassed food, grains, spices, salt, gems, and gold bullion. This era marked a zenith in the history of the Gupta Empire, characterized by abundance, prosperity, and cultural vitality. While the Gupta monarchs were devout Vaishnavas, worshippers of the supreme creator as Vishnu, their reign was marked by a remarkable tolerance for other faiths. One of the notable travelers of this era, Jing, marveled at the Gupta king's generosity. They erected inns and rest houses for Buddhist monks and pilgrims, contributing to the prosperity of renowned centers of learning like Nalanda. Jainism, too, found fertile ground for growth in the Gupta Empire. During the Gupta era, Sanskrit once again emerged as the lingua franca, scaling greater heights than ever before. The era witnessed a literary renaissance, with luminaries like Kalidasa composing epic works such as Abhijnana Sakuntalam, Malavakagnimitram, Raghavancha, and Kamasampaba. The era witnessed a literary renaissance, with luminaries like Kalidasa composing epic works such as Abhijnana Sakuntalam, Malavakagnimitram, Raghavancha, and Kamasampaba. In the realm of sciences, luminaries like Varahamihira contributed to astronomy and astrology with Brihaspati. Aryabhata, a genius mathematician and astronomer, authored Surya Siddhanta, delving into geometry, trigonometry, and cosmology. Shanku dedicated himself to the study of geography, expanding knowledge of the world. In the field of medicine, Dhanvantri's discoveries refined the Indian system of Ayurveda. Even today, Dhanvantri's birth anniversary is celebrated on Dhanteras, 2 days before Diwali. Education and the pursuit of knowledge were encouraged at all levels of society. People were motivated to delve into the nuances of Sanskrit literature, oratory, intellectual debates, music, and painting. Educational institutions thrived, and existing ones received unwavering support. In the Gupta Empire, spirituality and aesthetics coalesced seamlessly. The most magnificent expressions of this fusion adorned sites like Ajanta, Ellora, Sarnath, Mathura, Anuradhapura, and Sigiriya. Guided by the principles of Shilpa Shastra, or the treatise on art, towns were meticulously planned. The artistic achievements were awe-inspiring. Stone-studded golden stairways, massive iron pillars, such as the one at Dar, twice the size of Delhi's Iron Pillar, intricate gold coins, exquisite jewelry, and metal sculptures showcased the craftsmanship of the empire's metalsmiths. The performing arts, including vocal music, dance, and the mastery of 7 musical instruments like the veena and mridangam, was celebrated and often performed in temples as acts of devotion. Following the reign of Chandragupta II, Samudragupta I assumed the throne and demonstrated remarkable skill in maintaining peace and repelling challenges from the Pushyamitra tribe. His capable son, Skandagupta, guarded the empire from the Huns' invasion. However, this marked the twilight of the Gupta Empire's glory. After Skandagupta's reign, internal conflicts plagued the dynasty. Rulers lacked the administrative prowess of their predecessors, leading to a decline in law and order. Rulers lacked the administrative prowess of their predecessors, leading to a decline in law and order. Rulers and ministers became increasingly preoccupied with self-indulgence rather than preparing to face external challenges. This ineffectual leadership ultimately led to the Gupta Empire's decline, with the Huns delivering the final blow around 550 CE. The poignant lines from King Sudrakar's Mrigakatika encapsulate the rise and fall of the Gupta dynasty, marking the end of a glorious chapter in Indian history. The poignant lines from King Sudrakar's Mrigakatika encapsulate the rise and fall of the Gupta dynasty, marking the end of a glorious chapter in Indian history.